Well, I apparently don't have the right attitude. Oh my god. Hi. I have no audio. Do I? I don't have any audio. Do I have audio? Oh, I have audio. Great. I look like trying to do my job triggered my schizophrenia so hard that I feel this interesting brand of helpless and hopeless. And I'm so physically and mentally disabled. The fact I can do everything that I did and I have the patience to do anything is kind of a blessing while also being excruciating. That's funny. Somebody just said I wasn't disabled, and I imagined being paralyzed on the floor right over there. Oh, sure, that never happened. Okay. One time I was dating this guy who was like straight edge or whatever. Actually, not. He was in allegiance with stuff that he was whatever. He looked down at me for my pain management, and I tried to go cold turkey, and I ended up paralyzed. That was a long time ago, and I know that I don't really need the crutches in the same way that I used to. But oh boy. I have a physical condition that leaves me with a threat of paralysis. If you have never been paralyzed, you really can't even imagine what that feels like. I guess you can have empathy and stuff like that. But if you have never been on the floor, unable to pick up your body, then you really don't know what you're talking about. If you have ever been laying down and unable to roll over, like you're like, and it doesn't go. You're like, I'm not laughing. I'm laughing at. I meant to say I'm not making fun of the paralyzed. I'm literally making fun of what it feels like to weigh so much that you can't move because I was there, and I'm not making fun of other people. It's just this weird, crazy, oh my god, it's the end of the road. Have you ever played the game Diablo? There's this character in the first Diablo who's like laying on the side of the dungeon and he's not gonna make it, right? Sorry. His name is like Lost Soul or something. And he's laying on the side of the dungeon in the first Diablo game. And you can talk to him and he's like, oh. When I was paralyzed, I felt like the lost soul on the side of the Diablo dungeon. There's this beautiful sense of helplessness when you can't move. Also, it becomes apparent that your species is one of those species that, like, takes care of their wounded. And you're just kind of like, help me. Anyway, I'm much better now. I got rid of the paralysis with exercise and nutrition. Not really got rid of it, but I'm managing the paralysis. Well, I'm not currently paralyzed, but I have this condition to where, like, if you screw up, you can get really hurt really easily. Anyway, I chose not to. Thank you for the laughing discos. Do, 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 do. I'll melt your popsicle. You better hide your popsicles from me. Do, do, do. Thank you, little country boy. Do, do, do. I'll melt your popsicle. You better hide your popsicles from me. Hi, Fall Guy. Nice to see you. That made me laugh, Mike. Why the hell is this thing, like, over here? I just realized that's, like, a trigger and a half. Hey, guess what? I quit. I started playing a Dragon Warrior monster game for the first time in 20 years. First of all, I didn't know that I hadn't played a Dragon Warrior monster franchise game in 20 years. But oh my god, it was 20 years. 20 years! Oh my god! 2 decades! Literally 2 decades. So I relapsed into the Dragon Warrior franchise after 20 years. It's a game. It's on the Nintendo. It's a big ass franchise that started on the Nintendo, bro. It's an RPG. It's hella fun. It took my childhood. The old Dragon Warrior monster games were like text based, or like you didn't have to jump and move around on, like, you didn't have hand-eye coordination. It was just like intellectual. I mean, you have to walk, but you didn't have to like go on like puzzles and stuff, like platforms, and like jump on stupid things that make you rage quit because you can't do it. Anyway, I was playing a 2020 Dragon Warrior monster game where you have to jump on stuff. Okay, at first I thought the dungeons were too easy and I felt like it was like a dungeon for a toddler. Ooh, that sentence is not good. A game in a video game. A video game? A video game with the difficulty that could be accomplished by a 2-year-old. How about that? Oh. I forgot what the hell I'm talking about. That's great. Oh. So at first the toddler dungeons were hella easy. And I felt like, I was like, why did you do this? Like, okay, so I was anticipating some kind of puzzle and it was just like, bloop, straight there. I was like, this is not a dungeon. Like, this is like less of a dungeon than Viridian Forest in Pokemon Yellow, bro. And I'm like, what? And then I kept playing. And then the dungeons got dungeony. And then it was fun for a minute. And then they started making me, like, jump on stuff. And they started making me feel stupid. And I'm like, what? I didn't watch a walkthrough. Okay, I was fine. I had this, maybe it's the maps on the walkthrough that were the problems. I don't think so though. I really feel like it's me. My autism, or my derp, whatever, is like, I have some slight spatial issues. Like, it's literally following directions. It's part of the numeric dyslexia, as if like with the numbers you're following formulas and those are directions, and I go upside down trying to follow formulas. Well, I go left and upside down and right and backwards and everything else. I'm trying to follow these maps and I am just like, oh my god, am I really like this? Am I really like that? I am. And I feel like it's gotten worse. In the last 20 years, I feel like it got worse. And so I'm like trying to follow this map. And I suspect that if I had driven a car for the last 20 plus years, I would do maps better. But the part where I don't actually use maps practically much and even really makes me like super alien. Super like, I feel like I'm in outer space as opposed to knowing that, oh my god, these games make me feel so disoriented and mentally disabled that I just like, I don't want to see that out of myself. One of the last dungeons I completed before I rage quit was literally, okay, so I'm trying to follow this map. I'm trying to follow this map. I'm trying to follow this map. And I kept on going up, like, the wrong way. Like, where am I? I don't know. Where am I? Where am I? I don't know. 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 And eventually, I just stopped following the map. And I just tried out stuff. Like, I didn't even have a walkthrough. And I made it. Like, I'm watching myself and like, oh my god. Following a map was harder than just using my intuition. Like, laughing disco, indeed. Ah, thank you, Derek. Thank you, Richard. Anyway, Joy. So the part of Dragon Warrior Monsters Dark Prince, which came out in 2020, that made me rage quit, was this freaking flan. And you flan. Okay, does anyone get my reference? Flan. Flan! I don't think anyone's gonna get my reference. I feel like you should get a prize. Yay! Oh my god. Thank you, Dawn, for getting, you deserve a prize. I was referencing a Jack Black movie. If we were on a different platform and I knew you were into it, I would give you a certain kind of prize. Do you want a song request? Do you know any of my songs? LOL. Oh. Carrots, bounce, bounce, bounce. I'm a bunny. I'm not suggestive with my carrots. They go in my mouth, not suggestively. Carrots, bounce, bounce, carrots. Oh my. Carrots. I legit had carrot juice for breakfast. Did you tip me? Just the tip? Dude, thank you, Mana Ray. Oh wow, everyone's talking about the tip and it's being censored. Man, somebody just said, I want a carrot, and that got censored. It's making me wonder about these automatic Yeah, somebody just said, I have big tip. And that was censored. And people say I'm not famous. When are you giving me the big tip? Oh, bum. How much money would you bet? I bet it's transcendental. At a very special train station, Carlos. Choo-choo. Choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo. Choo-choo-choo-choo-choo-choo. Well, thank you, Ken. I just imagined the $20,000 Cash App notification. Oh boy, what a hefty tax burden. I love capitalism. When you think about making a big chunk of money, you automatically think of how much of it wouldn't be yours as soon as you received it. Ivy Akash, Nivi Ma, Livy? Show me it's real by making me scream in tongues. Put the paycheck in the bag and then take a portion of the paycheck out of the bag and give it to me, or else I'll put you in federal prison. Okay, Sammy. I used to be really afraid of that. Then I fixed the problem that probably allows me not to be afraid of it. But now, like, so Buddhist, I'm just like, you're gonna make me meditate, bro? How long are you gonna make me meditate? While making me fast, because I'm not gonna eat your crappy food. You about to take my devices away and make me meditate because I'm a bad girl? Aye. Of what do I suffer? Capitalism and poverty. Oh no. Thank you, Alex. I just thought of the only women I ever dated, and oh boy. I let one of my ex-girlfriends, like, hold my family photos hostage. Thank you, Ken. She, like, had this necklace that my dad gave me for my birthday and, like, a family photo album. And she, like, wouldn't give me it back unless I continued the relationship. And I'm just like, girl, you're about to have me up in your house pretending to be your girlfriend so I can get my family objects back? You're really about to have me up in your house plotting against you to leave you again and to just have my stuff and to be able to leave you? And you know what, girl? I could not even do that to that woman. I could not even pretend. I loved her too much to even pretend that. And I let her keep my things. 'Cause I would not even pretend. I ain't even gonna pretend. Ah. That was so great. She's like, I'll let you have your stuff. Just come back, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I'm like... So, like, you're really about to have me on a mission up in your house to get my bleep. And I'm just gonna be like, cowering around you, scared you're about to hurt me? And I just want my family, my pictures of my mom, bro. And I wouldn't even deceive her if it meant getting pictures of my mom and my daddy and my everything I had. I wouldn't even deceive her for 20 minutes so I could get my stuff back. If this is what I look like when I'm a train wreck, then I'm damn proud, bro. Chugga chugga woo! And I don't think it's odd, Derek. I think it's hella textbook. What else do you have to hold over me? Thank you. Hi, Pax. If I'm living up in your house and I ain't wanna live with you no more, what you gonna do about it? Well, if you're a healthy person, then you accept it and move on. If you're unhealthy, you're gonna steal my family photos and try to manipulate me into, I don't know. Thank you for your concern, Tahira. Are you saying that because you're a bleeper and I make you want to bleep? I kind of understand that. Party! 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 I'm bleeping without the bleep, but thank you for your concern. Derek, homeless girls don't have anything but their family photos until one of their relationships or their homelessness take that from them. I hope they back their photos up. Oh wow, damn, I'm having flashbacks of not... Oh, okay. There was a time that I wouldn't leave the living situation that I was in because I had a bunch of family photos. I still have them. I'm more Buddhist, and I wouldn't say I don't care. I wouldn't say that I let go. But it was so weird. There was a point in my life where I was homeless and like terrified to be where I was, but I wouldn't leave where I was because I didn't want to leave my family photos there, and I didn't want to wander the streets with my family photos. So I literally stayed in a horrifying situation just to sit there with the photos. I didn't even look at them. So it was just weird hoarder mentality, but also just like, of course, holding on to any shadow of your childhood or your family. Why are we a masochistic mirage? Mom! Dad! No. Okay. In retrospect, I should have just dropped off my family photos with a wealthy family relative that does not have any interest in supporting me. And have them safe keep the photos while I run the streets and only have my body to risk. Oh, thank you, Derek. Don't worry, I am so far away from running a street. Oh Lord. Last time I went outside, some moderately cute guy on a wait. Last time I went outside to go have a panic attack in the real world instead of having a panic attack in my apartment. This was hella months ago, like 4 months or 5 months ago or something. No, this was like 7 months ago or 9 months ago. Wow, time flies. The last time I went outside to go have a panic attack in my environment besides my apartment, I went to go have a panic attack in my community. Joy. So I walk outside, I walk like a handful of blocks that way so I can just like not be a nuisance to my apartment. You know, like you don't want to get in trouble with the place you're leasing for acting weird. And it's not really like I was acting weird. I just legit was done panicking in my apartment, but didn't want my management to see me freaking out. So I walked a couple blocks that way. So I walk a couple blocks that way. I'm just standing there, like, attempting to exist. Thank you, Dylan. And then this dude on a motorcycle, kind of a motorbike? Not really, I don't think it was a street legal motorcycle. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. Anyway, so this kid on a bike, man, boy, man, goes past me on this motorcycle, and I can see that he goes to this certain house. I think he lived there or whatever. And I'm just standing there, like maybe 10 houses down the block, just standing there, attempting to have some kind of life in my community. Imagine that. And I'm standing there for a while, and eventually dude comes back around to like ride back and forth on his bike in front of me and like attempt to bleep me. And I asked this dude how old he was. And he's like 18. Mind you, I'm twice this dude's age. Isn't that hilarious? I am twice the age of an 18-year-old. What are, like, oh my god. So he's like 18 and trying to get at me. And I walk home and he legit follows me home on this dumbass motorcycle. And I'm just standing there waiting for him to stop following me. Thank you, Dylan. And he's like, woo, woo, and I'm just like, And at some point, he loops back around, and I'm like, okay, bye. Because I'm like trying to be nice. Also, this dude could barely even like hold a conversation. So I'm also not trying to do nothing with some dude who's literally half my age who cannot hold a conversation. No, hell no. Like, anyway, hi, chatter. Oh my god. Ah, whoops. Hi, Pax. That's an interesting idea. I didn't know what you meant until I said it out loud, and then I knew what we were talking. Okay. Anyway, so the last time I went outside, some 18-year-old boy on a motorbike followed me home and wouldn't stop circling until I was like, bye! And then I never went outside again. I'm almost tempted to go outside just to make content or to walk outside. I'm not trying to dox my location, first of all, but I really, if I had any kind of friends or like bodyguard type situation, I would love to do this. But I would love to capture the whack ass social situations that I have provided to me. When I go outside, dudes flash me things. I want to say that I'm not talking about that one thing, but that did happen once. That was great. I had a hell of a time reporting that to the police. I was just down the street, technically, but when I tried to report something illegal that happened to me to the police, they kept on sending me officers from different jurisdictions, and instead of just driving my ass to a police station, they just left me on the side of the road freaking out. It kept on sending me the wrong officers for like hours. But anyway, when I go outside, crazy illegal stuff happens to me, or stuff that socially blows my mind happens to me. And you're not supposed to have that fatalism. But bro, no, I haven't been outside by myself for 7+ months. I think about it every day, and then I don't do it. Every day I think, oh, wouldn't I love to walk in the sunshine somewhere? Oh, yes. Wouldn't I love to live in a walkable city without predators literally preying upon me as soon as I walk out the front door? Huh. Misunderstood hero. I I'm comfy in the kennel, yes. Anyway, this is 2 different kinds of tea. I let it. What? Sorry, I screamed. It smells like weird bath water. This is a kind of tea that's at Whole Foods. that I never tried before because it's expensive. It's so bleeping expensive. And I bought some, and I meant to take it back because I didn't really like it. But the more I try it, it's like alright. But anyway. I let it sit too long. This live stream is about PinkMoonLust. I forgot what I was just talking about for like 40 minutes. We talked about Jaguar monsters. We talked about, I don't know. My ex-boyfriend would be the first to tell you this, and I'll be the second, but I don't really read books. Hi, thank you, Pax. Thank you for the super chat. The Cage. Well, you know how capitalism is really awful? And you know how some people keep animals in really nice cages? Like, there's some animals that are supposed to go in cages as long as the cages have, like, a good habitat, like space and amenities and stuff. So, in the cage, there's no capitalism. In the cage, there's no worrying about what you're gonna do, because everything is taken care of. And you're just in the cage like a mammal with some food and some water and some blankets. And you're just like comfy in the kennel, right? Not everyone likes the kennel. The kennel is not for everyone. I personally have physical disabilities, and when I think of this literally, it's like, nah. But I obviously have some understanding of the concepts. Always a weird psychopath accusing people of things. Ah, oh, Republicans. Always spewing xenophobic crap that goes against their hallmark religion. Ah, Republicans. Always spewing division tactics. Ah, Republicans. sorry, my hysterical liberal outpouring was too hysterical. I'm really not okay because our president is an attempted dictator. Oh wait, if you're American, the president is an attempted dictator, and like he's trying to divide us. And he doesn't really have to try that hard, apparently, because we're like built on like racism and slavery and exploitation and women being property. Do you think our country wasn't built on slavery and women being property? Wait, rephrase that. Do you think America wasn't built on slavery and women being property? My face? Somebody just said a grandiose piece of misinformation, and I took it so seriously. I love myself so much. It was great. Okay, I made the mistake of asking my YouTube live audience if they understood reality. I how's that abolishing slavery going with like the price of living and minimum wage? You know the minimum wage in some southern states of the United States is lower than the federal minimum wage? Why? Hi, I'm discussing my country being built on slavery and women being property, and apparently, I can't say it. Oh no! Do you remember Kanye West saying that slavery was a choice? That was, and I know that Kanye West has expressed that he was in psychosis for a lot of the things that he said. How, and so I understand what it is to say stuff in a psychosis that you don't exactly stand by. But the problem is that it's like undoable. You can't undo it. Ha! I'm sorry. Somebody in my chat room suggested that all the slaves in America were bought and paid for righteously. If that were even able to happen. And then I got a flash of Kanye West saying that slavery was a choice, and the two of them went together like all the See, Yeah, okay. I need to back away from this. So, what I'm really dealing with, and in 2026, we have a beautiful situation called alternative facts, which was mainstream coined by the current president of the United States. So we have alternative facts, like like I can't. I literally can't. Okay. Well, I hope that everyone enjoys their alternative facts. Because at the end of the day, it's all about pleasing yourself, right? Reality is subjective, and it's all about your own happiness. And if you would like to believe yada 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 yada, then yada 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 cheers. Sorry for ignoring you, Derek. We were going into the bowels of systematic racist oppression. I was busy. What the hell did I do with the one thing that I'm looking for? I guess I'll just use this. I forgot what I was looking for.
Battery low. Please sub to my YouTube. Pixel 6.
I had to lay off the kombucha. The kombucha made me sick. I can't even drink it anymore. I was noticing my facial expressions being like level 70,000 earlier myself. I guess they always are, but am I manic? Ooh, I was like, what made you manic? And I was like, I think bleeping bleep made you manic. Whoops. Oops, I got hella distracted. I can't even. A masochistic mirage, a shadow of a haunting. Why are we? I'll be right back. Why are we a masochistic mirage? A shadow of a haunting. How much did you give? Past giving. How much did you want? Past wanting. Why are we? A masochistic mirage. Shadow of a haunting. My chakras running cold in remembrance. masochistic mirage. Shadow, shadow, shadow of a haunting. Masochistic mirage. Shadow of a haunting. Masochistic mirage. Shadow, shadow, shadow of a haunting. My shackles running cold in remembrance. Why are we? Why are we? A masochistic mirage. A shadow of a haunting. Somewhere between God and the robots. The robots and God. Conspiracy theory, dark energy. Conspiracy energy, dark theory. Conspiracy theory, dark energy. Conspiracy energy, dark theory. Somewhere between conspiracy theories and God. Somewhere in another dimension. I am lonely, singing, singing, singing for you. Somewhere I am only singing for you. Somewhere between God and the robots. The robots and God. Conspiracy theory, dark energy. Conspiracy energy, dark theory. Conspiracy theory, dark energy.
dimension. I am only singing, 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 singing for you. Somewhere I am only singing for you. Somewhere between God and the robots and God. Conspiracy theory, dark energy, conspiracy energy, dark theory, conspiracy theory, dark energy, conspiracy energy, dark theory, somewhere between conspiracy theories and God. In another dimension, I am only singing, 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 singing for you. Somewhere I am only singing for you. Somewhere between. The story is about the end of the world. The story is about the beginning of the world. It starts in the desert, and it starts in the sea. It's beginning. The story starts now. The story begins now. The story starts now. And it begins now. The story starts now. The story begins now. The story starts now. And it begins now. The story starts now. The story begins now. The story starts now. And it begins now. The story starts now. The story begins now. The story starts now. And it begins now. You can make it. 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 Chakras is singing. You can make it. You can make it. Chakras is singing. You can make it. You can make it. Chakras is singing. You can make it. Chakras is singing.
Can't believe how differently I mix now. I'm excited. I'm just gonna do something. What was it? Uh-huh. Oh god, this is one of the things I wanted to do, but I don't think it was the last thing I decided to do. I forgot what I was about to do. But this is funny as hell. Here we go. Oh, this started.
Panties, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, straps, shoulder straps, panties, panties in the pantries, the thongs, but like the ones on your feet, thongs, like the sandals, panties, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, panties, panties in the pantries, the thongs, but like the ones on your feet, thongs,
Battery
those panties, shoulder straps, shoulder straps, shoulder straps.
The lyrics of the song are panties, panties in the pantries, shoulder straps, thongs, like the ones on your feet, thongs. Hi, Christopher. This song is terrible, but it was a freestyle. I freestyled this. Somebody. Okay, so somebody was talking crap about the lyrical content of somebody else's songs. And they were like, panties, shoulder strap, something. And I was like, oh no, that's a jam. So, this is just the first version of it and not really the best. But, oh well.
Shoulder straps. Panties in the pantries, the thongs, but like the ones on your feet.
This song's terrible. Feet dogs. Yeah.
Panther panties. Shoulder straps. Shoulder straps. Shoulder.
I forgot I changed the lyrics. The, the first lyrics were just panties. And then I was like, nah, let's make them panther panties. I'm a brilliant artist.
Straps. Shoulder straps. Panties in the pantries. The thongs, but like the ones on your feet. Feet thongs, like the sandals. Panther panties.
I do not think this song is good. Panther panties. That's a jam by itself. I don't know, man. Also, the person who was complaining to me is gonna think twice about complaining to me. Oh yes, I'm not just a live streamer. I make music videos that try to open your chakras. And those music videos are available on YouTube. I'm sure that's what you meant. My chakra prodding AI. I'ma prod your chakras with my artificial intelligence. I needs me some artificial intelligence to prod your chakras with. Like you's a cattle. What you want me to do at the therapist? What you want me to do, Rasil? What kind of therapy? Have you ever done acupuncture, bro? Have you ever had a professional massage? I have not ever had a professional massage. I'm faking the accent, Hannah. I'm not faking the derp. But what therapy? You know how vague the word therapy is? I needs me a professional therapist. And once again, what y'all want me to do with my therapist? I'm a weirdo, and I think I automatically think of things. Well, not because I'm bleep 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 bleep, but if I wasn't bleep 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 bleep, then I would be a weirdo thinking about weird things. But now I'm bleep bleep bleep. I'm glad that you're okay now, Christopher. Thank you, BC. I don't know I don't know how long I've been like this on the YouTube, but for sure. I'm not mature for my age. Would you believe that I wasn't even trying to act goofy and that was my genuine reaction? I'm not mature for my age, no. I'm childlike. I'm so childlike I could be your cream cheese. Oh. I just referenced the Blapstein files. While being hella weird. So, there's that. That happened. Ah! Derek. Darkest song? Uh-oh. Do we really gotta listen to me getting... Oh, man. Let me think for a minute. Oh. Do we want to... What's darker? Getting blapped? Or... You know? Okay. We're gonna do this one. I don't remember. You know what? Okay, here. The reason we're gonna do this one is because I actually published the other contender, and the one that I think is darker than the darkest song I've ever published technically has never even seen the light of day. It was like too much for me to witness. Also, I hope you're into it if I cry. I'm chilling if I cry, okay? Okay, so here we go. Also, we gotta trust Suno to be able to find this song, which I don't really trust. Billy? Oh, I spoiled it. Wait. Am I searching the workspace or the library? What am I searching? Fruit upon you. May all your efforts come to fruition, F-U. Okay, I might have to abandon this project. No, wait, here we go. I've never even listened to these songs. These are hella old. These are all literally made with a different version. It's so old, it's not even on the same version. And yeah, it changes versions a lot, but that's not the point. This song is called I Lost My Mother's Bones. Bro, I'm scared. Here we go. Okay.
I lost my mother's bones. She slipped into the sea.
That was awful. I'm sorry. Let's try again. Margaritaville style. I lost my mama's bones in Margaritaville. She slipped away into my salty rimmed glass. I lost my mama's bones in Margaritaville.
Lost my mother's bones. She slipped into the sea with the ghost of the desert and the spirits of the trees. The last time I saw her, I was back in town.
Bro. Okay, this is only gonna be the darkest if I change the lyrics. Apparently I was just really sensitive when I wrote this, and this is not the darkest. We're chilling.
Mama's bones were laying under all her jewelry. All the cross.
This is a different version, obviously. Is this the version that I couldn't? Okay, let's try this. Okay.
Mama's bones were laying under all her jewelry. All the crosses and the silver in a dusty box. In a place that I was sure that they would never be. Hidden by a memory that time forgot.
This dude sounds like he did something to his mother. What is chakras? Chakras are metaphysical portals. Chakras come from the first language. We talked about chakras the first time we ever started about talking about stuff, it was like, hey, this is important. One of the first written languages, or like the earliest documented words and stuff. That's where chakras come from. They're super old. We used to talk about them a lot. They used to be really important, man. And then monotheism happened, and that was super fun, right? Schmilly's brother, I what? Oh, oops. Okay. Shoulder strap.
Panther. Panties. Shoulder straps. Shoulder straps.
Okay, so I should play my real darkest song now. Let's go through my library and find the darkest one that wasn't masochistic mirage. Oh no, I forgot I have a whole album of me crying. This is appropriate. Let's do it. I have to pee or something.
I imagine you.
Oh, here we go.
I imagine you pandering towards women.
Oh, I can't even listen to this. We can do this though.
She says, be prepared for him to love bomb you. I tremble beneath my colors. She says, get ready for him to love bomb you. And I rake my fingers through the salt, salting my own earth waiting. She says, prepare for him to love bomb you. And I fear I'm anticipating a rage bomb. I'm afraid he'll never want to talk to me again. She says, prepare for the love bomb. And I imagine my earth entirely scorched, trembling.
Yeah, this is the darkest.
I'm a crazy bee, and I don't care if it hurts. I don't care if it stings. He says he won't be able to, 'cause play either of us ever again. And I imagine everything I said I wanted. Maybe I imagine how stupid I am. I imagine how ridiculous, how stupid I wanna be. She says she won't be able to play either of us ever again. And I realize I don't think I'll ever feel something other than susceptible. And I think to myself, I really am crazy bee. I don't care if he hurts me. I don't care if it stays.
The darkest.
He said he could never love you. He said he would never love you. He said he didn't love you. He said he never loved you. So surreal, so cute. He's a total liar, so cute, so surreal. He said it first. He told me he never loved you. Well, he told you he loved you first. So cute, so surreal. Which lies do we believe? Actually, why do we care anymore? I cry when I'm outside. I cry when I'm outside his house. I cry when I'm outside his house. And I don't even know where he lives. I just cry outside. I cry when I'm outside his house. I just cry outside every house. 'Cause I know I am on the outside.
know I am on the outside. A cry outside his house. 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 Cause I know I'm on the outside. I see our bedroom. A place I've never gone. A place that doesn't exist. A place that doesn't exist. But I can see it. I can feel it. It tastes like seclusion. Our bedroom. I wonder how many artists just swallow their own everything to sing about their ex-boyfriends. Like, is that your life? If you sing love songs about your ex-boyfriends, you just have to, like, deal with it. Okay. I just got triggered for this song, so this is what we're gonna do. Also, I'm feeling a little bit interesting right now. It's like, usually if I feel like this, I did something to deserve it. Do you deserve it? Amen, Dick. I forgot what I'm doing. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. This one. We got triggered. Here we go.
If you ask, if you ask nicely, I'll let you into
Yep, I'm blaming this song on my schizophrenia.
my damn, I'm a beaver. We could get. We could get beavery. We could get so damn beavery. I'll show you my den. We could get beavery.
I'm hungry.
If you ask, if you ask nicely, I'll let you in from my damn.
I'm a beaver.
We could get. We could get beaver.
Is so funny to say that you are a beaver in like deadpan seriousness.
If you let me in, if you let me if you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely, we could get squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely, nuts, 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 acorns. We could get squirrely, nuts, nuts, nuts. If you let me in, if you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely, we could get squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely, nuts, 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 acorns. We could get squirrely, nuts, nuts, nuts. If you let me in, if you let me in, if you let me into your tree house. We could get squirrely, we could get squirrely, but get squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely, nuts, 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 acorns. We could get squirrely, nuts, nuts, nuts. If you let me in, if you let me in, if you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely. We could get squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely. Nuts, 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 acorns. We could get squirrely. Nuts, nuts, nuts. If you let me in, if you let me in, if you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely. We could get squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely. Nuts, 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 acorns. Squirrely. Nut, 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 nut. Nuts, if you let me in, if you let me in, if you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely. We could get squirrely, squirrely, squirrely. We could get squirrely. Nuts, 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 acorns. We could get squirrely. Nuts, nuts, nuts. If you let me in, if you let me in, if you let me in. If you let me in. If you let me in. If you let me into your tree house, we could get squirrely.
Do I need to go on record and to say that I'm not vegan and I like abortion? You like abortion? Those are hella good. Should I clarify that I appreciate women's rights to choose what happens to her body? Okay, I pounded the nuts. I also put something in the magic cooking the magic cooking box. Oh, now it feels even more special. Thank you, Winged Moonlight. I put some food in the magic cooking box. I'm really excited to eat this food because Trader Joe's made me a big ass giant egg thing that I can eat. It's an egg thing, but it doesn't have cheese in it. And I think it has like the right amount of egg fat in it. This big giant thing. It has like potatoes and onions and I don't even know what else. But I'm pretty sure it doesn't have cheese at all. I don't know, bro. It's like really solid. I wouldn't call it an omelet because it's like a big... I forgot what they called it. Anyway, I'm super stoked to be eating egg because I can't really eat egg yolks. And I kept on buying the egg whites and then not using them, which is so, like, why, God? So I gave up on the egg whites. So I had, like, a weird autistic block on it. You know what I do want to use whole eggs for? I want to make banana bread. Oh, no! Are you thinking about them when they're not even visible? What do we do? Oh no. Oh no, you're thinking about it when it wasn't even there. You couldn't get over it. I can't eat cheese. Thus, that's why I'm super excited that this product does not have cheese. Hi, Jay. Thank you, Winged Moonlight. You know, somebody on my YouTube live suggested that one of my armpits was hairier than the other. And I automatically thought they were just trolling me. And I realized that, A, I have never compared them. I literally have never compared the amount of hair or any, like... So I assumed that they were trolling me, or I didn't even like entertain the concept. But then when I looked, I thought to myself that they were right. I think they were right, and they weren't actually trolling to me. Yeah, it's weird, but And like, why would I be surprised? Like, the body is like, they say that beauty is asymmetricalness. Thank you, Winged Moonlight, for the gift. I like. Are those tulips? Yes, they are. They say that beauty is just symmetry. I forget why I'm saying that. That's funny. Oh, so the body is not symmetrical, is the point. Thank you, J Dog. Like, people freak out and get surgeries trying to make themselves symmetrical. And nah. I got my first dose of ace. Well, no, I don't even want to talk about my first dose of asymmetrical tragedy. No, I'm joking, but thank you, Winged Moonlight. I remember being like 12 or 13 years old. Wow, I like fortune cookies. Is that a fortune? Thank you. Good luck. Good luck to you too. Thank you, Winged Moonlight. Hi, Hannah. I don't think I did. Sorry, Hannah. Oh, my mom was doing my eyeliner when I was like 12 or 13 years old for Halloween. And she was like, "Oh my gosh, your eyes aren't the same shape. This is really," she was like pissed off at me. She was a great mom. She was like mad at me because my eyes were different shape and it was hard to put makeup on them. And oh boy, when I first ever tried to put eyeshadow on myself, I learned what she was mad about. Thank you. Wow, I've never seen that one. Thank you, Winged Demon. That looks like a place with a lot of health happy crabs. Yay for the happy crabs. I don't speak French. Wow. Summer. Thank you, Hannah and Winged Moonlight. I like a little seal. That reminds me of the World of Warcraft. No, I never played that. LOL. I meant Warcraft 1. On like Warcraft 1 or maybe Warcraft 2, there was these seals. You could do something to them that I'm not going to talk about. Or you could just talk to them and they would go, and that's not what that's me. That's what sound I make. Okay, I can't make the seal sound, but they made a cute little sound if you talk to them. Have you ever been sealing? I took my baby seal to the club. To the club. To the club. I took my baby seal to the club. Yes, Winged Moonlight. It was 1 or 2. It's a good thing I'm still hungry because that thing is still in the oven. Oh my god. Heavy, heavy, heavy club. That's a picnic, bro. Thank you for the picnic basket, Winged Moonlight. Picnic. High five. Damn, you're making me nostalgic for literal picnics, bro. Have y'all ever gone on happy picnics? Shout out on happy picnics, just being like, being too poor to go to a restaurant. I'm joking. You can have a really fancy picnic that's more expensive than going out to a restaurant. Trust me. But if you super chat me, I'll answer you, Simone. Or Sim1. If I was a fish, I wouldn't let you hear me make sounds, because you might want to eat me. Oh my god, I just walked into a really interesting sentence. I wonder how many people thought the same thing I just thought. Thank you for the bee! Winged Moonlight, I like that bee. It's really cute. Y'all made me want a fish sandwich. Oh, I forgot I already have something else in the magic cooking box. See, the Derek and everyone else. The magic cooking box is so magic, you can just like think of stuff to put in it all the time. You already put something in it and you're like, oh, I should put something else in it. And you're like, oh, I'm already eating food. Oh my god. Thank you. I like fish. I used to go fishing, then I got hurt, and then I gave up. Should I launch a fishing channel so I get like encouragement to go back out? Oh, bro, I think I have like 12 hours of fishing content, which I can totally make into a lot of videos, not to mention all the shorts. Shout out to the one time it was too windy for YouTube. Fishing, 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 fishing. Yes, Derek. Sometimes I throw me fishing in. Y'all like that so much I should do it like all the time. That would be a good cross promotion. Hey, here's me fishing. If you want to follow me on my fishing channel, you can do that. If not, let's party! Thank you, Winged Moonlight. Thank you for the party hat. That's very relevant. Am I gender fluid? Do I feel like your daddy? Man. What's gender? Oh. What are you talking about, J-Dog? Oh, you're being an unsatisfied fan. I'm sorry, J Dog, that you are an unsatisfied fan in this moment. Thank you, Winged Moonlight. I also value you peer pressuring me. Thank you for the butterfly. It's purple and blue. Yellow, wow. Oh, ew, 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 ew. I think it was Derek that just said my WTF faces are great, but when it's like WTF into like wee you, it's even greater. Yeah. Da da da. Am I all up on the spectrum or what? Or what? Super chat me and I'll reveal whether or not I'm on the spectrum. JK, I am autistic AF. Thank you, Winged Demon. Winged Demon. As soon as I said that, I was like, was somebody else a demon or did I just go crazy? No. Sorry, Winged Moonlight, for calling you a demon. I'm schizo. My bad. Demons. Yeah. Demon. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Oh, vi har vært her så mye, vi har visst det! Say if that hurt your ears. Aviash, vi. David? I'm all like making a big deal out of something mentally, and I'm like looking at myself and then at some point I'm like, why do you even care about this? No, like in a spiritual context, like why? It's whatever. I was getting mad at why I yelled in tongues that time, but I was really entertained by all the other times of why I yelled in tongues today, but not that one. Irish. Okay, I'm losing it, I guess. Finding it, whatever. I want that thing that's in the oven. I'm hungry. Ah. I got addicted to door dashing just because of the less amount of mental effort. Also, when people get addicted to door dashing, it's usually super expensive, but the price of food has gone up so much, and I'm so freaking frugal on DoorDash. The price of food and the things that I was door dashing are like so comparable, it's kind of creepy. But anyway, I want yummy food. Abby, I like derp. Oh, I wasn't always like that. I had a spiritual awakening in 2016. Yeah. IV. Okay, I'm gonna go check the thing in the magic cooking box. Because I've never really cooked one of these in there before. It's already cooked. I just have to reheat it. Here's the great thing. And it didn't have oven. It didn't have oven directions. So let's pray I didn't burn it already. It should go faster than that. Here we go. Also, sometimes I remember. Sometimes I remember. Sometimes when I'm drinking coffee. This is gonna trigger me. Drinking coffee. Sometimes when I'm drinking coffee, I remember you in the coffee, you inundated, you underneath, you in the coffee, like a biscotti. Sometimes I remember you in the coffee, like a biscotti. And I choke. I wish you were still there in the coffee, like a biscotti in the coffee. Sometimes I remember. Okay, did I plug in the wrong? Oh, I plugged in the wrong device, bro. That's hella funny. I plugged in the phone, but I meant to plug in the Bluetooth. Hire me at your next event. I'm brilliant. Okay. Oh boy. Well. Oh my god, I didn't wash my hands. That sounded funny. I just flipped the big potato thing. I failed at life like 4 different times. Okay. That smells hella good. Ew though. Why is this not playing? I didn't wash my hands because I tried to come back to fix this, but obviously that was a failure. Does it smell like onion powder? You in the coffee, you in the coffee, you inundated, you underneath, you in the coffee, like a biscotti, like a biscotti. Sometimes I remember you in the coffee, like a biscotti, and I choke. I wish you were still there in the coffee,
drinking coffee, drinking coffee, drinking coffee. Sometimes when I'm drinking coffee, I remember you in the coffee, you in the coffee, you inundated, you underneath, you in the coffee, like a biscotti, like a biscotti. Sometimes I remember you in the coffee, like a biscotti, and I joke. I wish you were still there in the coffee, in the coffee, in the coffee, like a biscotti, in the coffee. In the coffee. Like a biscotti. In the coffee.
Coffee.
First you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up. And then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go down, and then you go up, and then you go do Go
starting to smell like coffee now, in case you were wondering. Okay. That last song triggered me to need coffee. My life is great. Oh my god, I did that thing where I came back right at the end of the song. Hi. I actually have to finish making my coffee. Hi, I'm not really back yet. Dude, I didn't think that listening to you and the coffee like a biscotti would make me need coffee, but it really did. That had unintended side effects. Hi, I'm DJ PinkMoonLust. You're in my bedroom. Isn't that a bleeping privilege? Hi. Thank you, winged moonlight. Wow. Thank you. I gotta make coffee. For a week, I'm going to perform inside you, off the face of this planet. Perform. I'm going to perform you off the face. This planet.
face of this planet. Perform.
That was the first drink I had of this coffee. It's delicious. I'm proud.
I'm gonna perform you off the face of this planet.
At the bakery.
Are you? Are you? The mantra that
Thank you,
opened my
Hannah.
chakras went like, what do you want for dinner tonight? It was Kundalini, 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 Kundalini. It was Kundalini, 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 Kundalini. It was Kundalini.
Beans. Kundalini beans. Yay! The mantra that opened my chakras went like, what do you want for dinner tonight? It was Kundalini, 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 Kundalini. It was Kundalini, 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 Kundalini. It was Kundalini, 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 Kundalini. It was Kundalini, Kundalini, Kundalini. Kundalini. Would you like to know a real reality of my life? My email is on my YouTube profile. I do have an email listed on my YouTube profile. I'm living a reality where I'm having a lot of fun during the stream, but I have like this lust to mix music. Maybe because I have to make a music video every day anyway. So thankfully, the thing that I'm yearning to do right now is mix music for music videos. I think I've concluded that I need to discipline myself to start mixing music while live, because I spend a long time every day doing it by myself, and I should probably just do it in front of you if it'll take more patience. Anyway, I could show you my DAW. Yep, I was gonna eat while live, but nope. I'm gonna go eat by myself or with my chosen audience in my living room. I'm alone in my living room, but I mean, like, whoever I want to text, that's it. Anyway. No offense, y'all. I had a great time Thank you for coming to my stream. I might eat and come back later, or I might mix music by myself in my bed. I don't know. I'm excited to eat this food. Okay, bye.